PSA just doubled their prices. Good. I'm sure you've seen a video from pretty much every content creator in the sports card area at this point, but I wanted to make a video and put my few cents in because I think my view is a little bit different than most. Obviously, anytime you're involved in something and the price goes up, it seems like a negative thing. But in this case, I don't think so. Let me start off by clarifying a little bit. I am a lower end card investor. And for the last couple of years before the market boom, I'd been buying up as many PSA 10 common cards of especially Brett Favre, since that's my PC, as I possibly could at the right price. And the reason I did this was because I could see the long-term effect of the cost of grading. It was never going to go down. And some of those cards were graded at $5, $6 a piece. And I was buying them for under $15 graded in PSA 10. Now, almost any card of a player with hobby is going to be worth more than $10 to $15 in a PSA 10. And that was before these price increases. So these price increases are going to increase the value of those lower dollar cards for a couple of reasons. One, it's going to start limiting the supply of those cards. People aren't going to submit them anymore. Not that many were submitted already. For example, a 2002 score PSA 10 base Brett Favre card, there's less than a dozen graded. And that's pretty typical on most of those cards. So now if you want to get one in a PSA 10 holder as an investor or a collector or whatever your purpose may be, they're going to be much harder to get. If you submit your own, it's going to cost you more. So now you're starting to look at increasing the price you're going to pay to get that particular card. I bought over 700 of these cards, and 99% of them are less than $15. So let's go back and cover a little bit of what this does to cards that are already graded. It's going to increase their value even more. And part of that reason is because of the cost of grading. People aren't going to want to pay for the grading. They're going to add the grading cost into the card that they're buying. So for example, let's say you have a $5 card. It's graded a PSA 10. You're looking at $25 to $30 with shipping and insurance to get that card graded, plus your time and the year wait time and all that good stuff. If that's a card that you want, you're probably going to spend $30, $40 on it and let your quality raw copy go for whatever you can get for it and move on. Even some of the higher end cards, you're going to see less of that supply out there because timing has a lot to do with it. If you're going to try to time the market and sell at the right time, especially that becoming more important with the cost going up and the margins getting smaller, now you've got less cards that are going out there. And again, a lot of investors and buyers are just going to say, I'm just going to buy the graded card and leave it at that. Well, that increases the market demand for the already graded card purchase, which will push up those prices again. If you're looking at the bigger picture, what this really means is that the hobby is growing. It's healthy. There's a huge demand for sports cards and sports card grading, and increases in price are just a cause and effect of supply and demand. There is not enough time and graders to get the cards graded. The demand is outpacing that. So you raise the prices to lower that demand and provide yourself some catch up. So this is a good sign for the hobby. I talked about it a bit earlier, but I do want to reiterate too that this should help wait times. So there's many submitters who are submitting cards in and paying a premium to try to get cards back in time to sell to maximize their profit. You may not have to upgrade that service any longer. One really important thing to remember, I don't think will cross most people's minds, but me as somebody who's in economics and banking, I'm looking at what's going to happen with the money. So PSA gets this higher income now basically doubling what they were charging before. So they should be making quite a bit more money. But remember, they are going private. This PSA has just been bought out by a private firm. So they're going to need capital. They can't sell shares. They can't, do some things that a publicly listed, traded stock company can do. So they're going to use a lot of this capital to improve on PSA. They're going to add some more graders, maybe build some more offices, work on some technology, some AI, maybe grading machines in the future, things like that. So in a sense, yes, we're paying more to get our cards graded. We're also investing in the company that's doing this for us to keep them moving forward and getting us even better products. So basically, to sum it up, my point is not everything is as obvious as it seems. An increase in the cost of something isn't necessarily a negative, except for the fact that you have to spend more money to participate. Those of us, which is most of us if you're watching this channel, already have cards graded, graded cards, bought cards graded, and so forth. So this expansion to the market and more money coming into the market and more demand and all that is only going to help us for the cards we currently hold. So it's a time to reflect, go back to looking at, well, what am I submitting? What am I not submitting? Is this something that's really going to be investment grade or not? And that's not necessarily a bad thing. Sending in every single card that you own is probably not the best use for grading, and I don't think it was its intended purpose. So thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to see future videos and ring the bell to be notified when I put new content out. Thank you so much. We'll see you again soon.